Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here again, and today we got a This Week in Destiny that I want to talk about, mostly because of the returning exotic rocket launcher, Dragon's Breath, which feels like the Destiny 1 exotic in appearance only because of the drastic changes to all of its perks. However, first, I want to talk about how we might be getting a Stasis PvE meta next season. Finally, it's been far too long and I'm really looking forward to it. So, there was this exchange with the Destiny 2 team on Twitter. Loud Silencer asks, did they forget about the stasis tuning? To which the Destiny 2 team responds, we'll talk about abilities and exotic armor changes next week. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully we get a wide range of ability and exotic armor changes, so that way the meta is truly shaken up. But then Fallout Plays asks, Ayo? And the Destiny 2 team responds, and wait until you see the artifact perks for stasis. So it sounds like they are going to be juiced to the max, which is awesome. It's been far too long since we've really been able to dive deep into every different type of stasis build. It's only been like Osmomancy as a relevant exotic warlock build in PvE. Everything else has been kind of middle tier, so I'm looking forward to seeing how all that changes. Hopefully I'll be able to run it in with my Behemoth Titan and run around like crazy with my stasis subclass. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see if this is as overtuned as it seems like it might be, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. In the TWID, we get a bit of a recap as well as a Seasonal Wish teaser from earlier this week. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. But now we get into the juice of the Dragon's Breath Reimagined. So it's got the exotic intrinsic perk, Burn the World. The fuel counter passively increases the longer you go without firing for maximum times 5. Firing it then empties this counter, transferring all fuel to the rocket. Rockets then embed themselves in a struck target, causing scorch damage and periodically ejecting incendiary fuel into pools around the target that inflict scorch damage to anyone standing in them. The more fuel a rocket is fired with, the longer it lasts before detonating and the more fire it spreads. So that sounds pretty wild. I'd love to see what the effect looks like. And one thing to keep in mind, this is the seasonal Battle Pass exotic, so everyone can get this for free, which is really, really nice, and you know you're guaranteed going to get it as well, so I'm looking forward to getting hands on. Then it's got the exotic intrinsic high octane. With this intrinsic, nearby ignitions instantly refill your Dragon's Breath with 2 fuel, plus when its fuel fully refills, it reloads itself. Once you've got this thing in hand, make sure you pay a visit to the gunsmith for the exotic catalyst. And the catalyst says, this catalyst passively replenishes your Dragon's Breath fuel faster. Eliminating enemies with this weapon causes them to spawn fire sprites. So I don't know if this thing is going to be meta, but it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And you can really build around the solar aspect of it, which I am looking forward to, because you're going to be able to scorch a lot from the sounds of it, which would be really, really cool. If you make a scorch build to where your abilities come back faster with scorch and that kind of stuff, you can really maximize Dragon's Breath going forward. So I can't wait to get hands on. I'll definitely do a review / build with it, and I can't wait to do that. So we have economy and rewards tuning preview as well. So they recap some of the previous announced changes. If you missed those, definitely click on those links in the TWID. But now we have new rewards for Lost Sectors, which is nice. We'll have weapon drops of 70% for Legend and 100% Master. These are going to be world drop weapons, which a lot of people have been asking for a way to farm those. So that's really, really nice. And it will be as a bonus to the exotics that you get as well. So you can potentially get a world drop weapon and an exotic on one run for a Master Lost Sector or even a Legend Lost Sector, which I like quite a bit. It feels like it makes it much more viable to run these. As far as the world drops that are available, it's going to be a 4-day cycle where you can pick which weapons you want to chase. The first day sounds really, really nice. The Nox Perennial Bow and the old Sterling are both weapons that I think could be pretty solid. And then, yeah, overall, there's a lot of different options here that you might want to chase. If there's something that you're looking for specifically, just figure out what day you want to farm, and then you'll not only be rewarded with your world drop weapon potentially, which you're going to have to get the right roll on it still and everything, but at least you'll have that option, and you'll also be rewarded with an exotic potentially as well. So I like that. It's a good change, and I think making them more worthwhile is a good move for sure. Now we have more ritual engrams are coming. So post-activity ritual rewards you get from playing Vanguard Ops, Crucible, and Gambit. Players want to get a hold of new weapons as soon as possible each season. Try new strategies and build. At the start of season of which ritual activity completion rewards will now include additional drops of ritual engrams. This influx of engrams will let players focus more often for gear from seasons past and present. That said, with legendary shards going away soon, the ritual vendors will see the cost of focusing engrams slightly changed. So here's how the changes are going to happen. New ritual weapons will be 1 engram and 0 glimmer. And then you can see the whole list chart that we have here of how much everything costs to focus. So I do like most of these changes. I think that's pretty solid overall. And I'm looking forward to being able to farm even more of this stuff. Now we have the Jump Master emote. As a veteran myself, I was really happy to take a look at this and see what they're doing. This will be available until the end of Season 22. So definitely jump on that if you have not already. This is also the last week of Iron Banner for Season 22. If you need any challenges or anything to knock out before it's gone. And then we have a Year 6 dungeon date. So this is going to be the brand new dungeon with Season 23, which is dropping at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern on Friday, December 1st. So the same week that the season launches, we will get the brand new dungeon, and I'm looking forward to jumping in and seeing how that all works out. I've mentioned previously that I almost wish that they would go away from 2 dungeons and 2 raids every single year. Hopefully in the future we get a different type of activity to really mix things up. I feel like that could be more innovative. But either way, I can't complain about a new dungeon that I'm excited to check out. We have some rewards for the Prime gaming drops, which is okay if you want them, and then known issues and all that kind of good stuff. We got some pretty solid stuff for the movie of the week as well as the artist of the week. This picture right here is absolutely sick. I love that one. So definitely worth it for artist of the week right there from Gabriel Flazino. So definitely check that out. Anyway, my name is Jopa. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It helps me out tremendously. Shows you want to see more Destiny 2 content from me going forward. I appreciate it. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.